welcome back to my channel. My name is Pat from Laidback Languages, and in today's video we are going to be talking about my favourite subject, the number one most important skill in language learning, listening. I want to talk to you today about listening because a lot of beginner language learners tend to neglect listening, and this is big mistake. Why is it a big mistake? Because all languages are founded upon listening. Every other skill, reading, writing, definitely speaking, come from listening. Listening has to be the base of your learning if you want to speak and understand a foreign language. If you want to read, translate, those are other skills, but if you're here watching this video, my guess is that you want to learn the language, and by that you mean you want to speak it and understand it. Understand whatever anyone is saying to you, understand everything that's being said, and speak with a degree of fluency. That's normally the goal. It's my personal goal when I start learning a language. I always think, okay, I want to understand everyone and I want to be understood. You cannot understand everyone unless you focus on listening. So listening is important for that reason. You've got to look at how you learn your native language. Some people don't like it when I talk about these things because they think by me saying that I'm saying we should learn exactly as babies learn. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we can't deny the fact that you and I have both learned our native language. It might be English, might be another language, but we've learned it not by reading books. That wasn't the first thing we did. We didn't come out the womb reading and writing. No. We were listening. Even before we were born, we were listening. That's what we are fine-tuned to do. And that's the way you should learn a language. Start listening more. Listen to podcasts. Podcasts are the best way to learn a foreign language. Why is that? Because you can repeat them. People often ask me, is it alright if I watch a film instead of listening to a podcast? And I say, well, it's not bad. Any input in language learning, you've got listening and reading. So I'm not saying reading is bad either, but any input, any listening input is not a bad thing. If you want to watch a film in your target language, fine, go ahead. Are you going to learn the language by doing that? Nah. You will learn some expressions, it will reinforce some things, but you won't learn a language. Why? Because when you listen, you must repeat. Think about how the babies learn. Babies learn by listening, not to completely different things and stories every time. Their mothers, fathers, and siblings will be repeating the same things over and over and over again. And then when they're ready, they'll start babbling. They'll start babbling back, blah, 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 making the noises and practicing. Okay? So the speaking skill is based 100% off of the listening. So you cannot neglect listening if you want to speak and understand a foreign language. The final thing I'll say on listening, as it being a very important skill to learn, is I've come across people in Spain who have, when I lived in Spain, obviously, they spoke Spanish, they knew some Spanish, they'd used, Duolingo, applications and everything. They were able to communicate something. They could get their message across in Spanish, which is fine. But when the Spaniard then spoke back to them, they were lost. They didn't understand what the person was saying. This, as a native speaker, is frustrating. When someone can speak to you, you think, okay, great, they must understand the language then. And you speak back, and they say, can you say that again? I don't understand. Can you speak slower? You're going to struggle to build rapport with a person like that. This is why I tell my clients, focus on listening. Make communication your goal. and listening is the fundamental skill to enable that. So there we are, just a short video today. I want to share my passion about listening and just reinforce how important it is for you as a language learner to focus on listening. And if you are interested in learning French, Spanish, Portuguese or Italian, and you want to use my methods that have worked for me, they've worked for loads of other clients I've had over the past 3 years, then check out the description box below. There's a link in there, link into a free conversation with me, and we can chat together about the goals you have with language learning, and yeah, I'll do my very best to help get you there. Thanks for watching, thank you for liking, subscribing and all that if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.